Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dimensions of Love, where we will explore different dimensions of the self and the journey to self realization by using cartomancy, by using tarot card, oracle cards, messages from the highest self, and connecting with the moon and the different transits from full moon to new moon, so that you can tap into the energies, because the feminine aspects needs healing. So this feels currently in the collective, and in the collective that's been selected to receive these messages, that are able to hold that light and to heal, to bring this forth to you all with these messages. So whenever this message will reach you, it will be at the moment that spirit needs you to hear something. And also remember to use your discernment to take what resonates with you and to leave the rest behind. And also a reminder that we are doing these videos of the new moon and full moon for you to practice with your intuition, so that you can tap into what resonates for you. So with all that being said, thank you for being here. Today it is the new moon in Aries, and this is actually round 2. If you are a previous watcher, you've probably seen us talk about the full moon in Aries that has been, but the difference here is that we got Aries 2 times. And back in that video, I mentioned that usually it's never the same sign that goes 2 times. But on 2023, Aries is coming up 2 times in the beginning, where we tapped into the energies saying that it will kind of be a start, but then a restart. And the true start is actually starting now. So if you've been feeling that you wanted to start something, but it's not really going forward, it's kind of like everything needs to fall to place so that the real momentum can pick up and start. And why it is in this way in this year, we can only speculate, but the energies are the way that they are. The planets and the positions are in this current reality in this way. So as we're working with the planets and we're working with our inner world, everything is a reflection of everything in this reality. So to kind of have a bigger understanding that we're all one, and that everything affects everyone at some point, everything that we do, good or bad, will always affect everything else in the bigger scale. So the same way it goes with the planets, everything that's happening necessarily there, it's also affecting our energies here. So we're connected in that way. And this is our solar system, and the moon is very close to Earth. So we will get more affected in that way, because the moon is connected to the water within us, and we are like 75% made up of water. So naturally we will have different reactions to the moon and its transits. So this particular new moon will be actually a solar eclipse. That's when the sun is completely covered, and that will be a moment in darkness before we just flash into the light and just are being launched into this new beginning. But every time we are being pushed into our new beginning, and we'll leave this old skin of ours, like a snake sheds its skin, every time we do that, and because these energies are so amplified and very strong, because everyone in the collective is kind of amplifying it too, because we're being more aware. So when we're leaving this, there comes a moment where we actually grieve the loss of, really it's not our true self, but it's kind of a loss of who we've been. So this solar eclipse kind of feels like just a moment to look back at the old version of yourself and just to mourn that just for a second and then turn around and go. So it's just like a second of turn of looking at your old self before you just launch forward. So it's not a long mourning process. That's kind of over, and you've already felt the shift within you and this change. So this is more of a just looking back and saying thanks to that old version of yourself before you can completely let it go. So this new moon is actually very beautiful in many ways. So the Aries is always a starter. So we want to start something. We're starting a project. We're starting to launch something, something that is new. We're birthing an idea that we are trying to manifest in the 3D reality. So this kind of, if you felt beaten down of your ideas not going forward, don't be discouraged by that, but feel more that now you're actually stepping into that energies, and now you are going to get that help. Because the reason why it hasn't happened, it's because of this transit. You have to let go of yourself. There needs to be an inner work before we're starting to manifest outside of ourselves. Otherwise, those things are colliding, and when they collide, it's not a good collision. Okay, sometimes it could be beneficial, but in this sense it is not beneficial for us to have them wave into each other. We need to have our spiritual path, and we need to have our experience of what is happening, and they need to be divided here so it is clear. Because it is more easier for us, because this journey that we are doing, discovering, we can only discover this by ourselves. So we can't, no matter how many people we will talk to, or if you have a psychologist, it doesn't matter. Still, when you are going to your enlightenment, you will find out that in the journey to your true self is that you need to do this kind of alone, because it's your unique experience of what you've accumulated throughout yourself in this lifetime and your past lives, but also from your ancestor lineage within your DNA and your blood. So there's a lot of components that are involved into this transitioning and changing into who you truly are. And it's very beautiful, but it's scary. And I want you to hold fear in its hand and just accept it that it's there, because everything that is new requires us to do something that we've never done before. And that can be intimidating. I mean, the first time I recorded something, I know how I felt versus now when I'm kind of feeling it and understanding it. So everything in the scale of little to bigger is always difficult when we've never done it before. So trust that it is okay. Everything that you're feeling, just allow everything to be there and feel it so that you can release it from your body, to release it from your energy, to purge that out so that you can really launch into this Aries new moon with new generating energy. So also the Aries new moon, please check out in your chart. Go back to there are many charts out there that you can look at that are for free, but you can actually go back in time to when you were born and see if it was a full moon or a new moon. So now if you were closer more to the new moon, you are going to be a pioneer, and you are going to excel if you're starting something new right now, because that energy of when you were born and this energy now are kind of accommodating each other and amplifying your success. So if you had new moon when you were born closely to you, that is amazing. Congratulations. This will be an awesome new launch for you. Now, if you were born closer to the full moon, don't get discouraged, because then you have other things that you can feel happy to know as your manifestation perhaps, but that's in a different topic and a subject here. So let's just stick to this new moon in Aries and the solar eclipse and this round two. It was like that ding ding, that song or that sound that they make before like a fight, but let's not fight. And of course we're using a divination here, so just to check in with the energies of everyone who's watching this video, to see what you as a viewer need to see and what you need to know. So just a moment. take a moment. I'm already feeling, as I'm getting into it, I'm feeling warmth, very hot and fiery, and I also feel a stressful move, and someone is healing something, because I feel this in my throat, but it's not a feeling of that I have difficulty of speaking. It's more of a purging. It's healing. We have a lot of healing in our throats, and I can feel this. Someone is healing something ancestral, like this is old wound that are being healed and released. So if you feel like you're crying, please don't block it. Try to release it as much as possible when it happens. Find it to be a moment where you can actually utilize that cry into releasing everything. So don't hold it back, okay? Just release as much as possible. That is a message for someone that just came out of nowhere. Thank you. But before we start, let's just ring this bell. Let's just open this reading now. Watch your ears, please. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's see the energies of the new moon in Aries 2023. And if this is not the time when this message will reach you, please still look at it, because Spirit has something here for you. And without any further ado, just take a moment to invite your ancestors, spiritual guides, spirit team, and any energies that you are connected with right now that are for the highest, greatest good of all, to what you need to see and what you need to know of this energy flow. Thank you. So, what does the viewer need to see and know, Spirit? If someone is burping a lot, burping out, yeah, you kind of burping out the old versions of you. There are parts of your ego, of this false self, that is being released. So it's good. That was a message for someone. If you find yourself burping more, and that's a good sign for you. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. We're going to do 2 roads. So the first road will be love and life. Love and life of this full moon and what you need to know. Okay, Spirit. What does the viewer need to know? Thank you. Wow, mental new clarity. That is wonderful to start. So the aces are new beginnings. Just like this new moon in Aries is a new beginning, this is how your new beginning starts. You are going to have this mental clarity of something that you didn't see or understood before, but it was all meant to be like this because you needed to learn something. But right now, you are actually having this mental clarity. It will be clear as the day of light that you will understand this. And this is from Spirit. Spirit is going to bring you this understanding. Whether you are in this career, and both if you are in a love matter, because I'm feeling both of them. See, like these fire, do you see that there are different kind of greens on both sides there? That's how I feel both. I'm being drawn to that, and that this is about a career of many of you that are starting, and or a new path or a new job. And for others of you, there is in a love situation. But let's continue to see, because this is love. This is the row of love. So we're going to take 5 of those. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because it was an indecision. And you see, after the first clarity, we have number 2. So like that, they kind of follow each other. After 1 comes 2, and this is 2 of swords. So after this clarity comes this, you're making a decision. And I feel like you're not being this, her eye folds are not that she's blind of what she can't see. I feel more of the energy of someone that you probably don't know the whole picture, but you're picking something. And I don't feel you're picking of what you can see and know. You're kind of taking the third option. You're not picking this option. maybe you're creating something completely new, and everything that has been shown, or that works, or that is available, it doesn't resonate with you. So you're taking a different approach into this because it's completely new. And as I said before, Aries and the new moon are all about new beginnings and new endeavors. So whatever that you're doing, continue to do it, because Spirit is backing you up here with the beginning. Spirit is standing here with you so that you can make those choices. And remember, when you take one step for the universe in that direction, the universe will bring you those 10 steps, okay? So just as long as you move in one direction, as long as you pick something that you don't understand and try to understand it and learn it, Spirit will give you all the signs and everything that you need. That's a message for someone. You're not supposed to stop here. And for those in love here, I'm always getting this this too, because it's higher polarities and lower polarities, and I'm always connected to that because it's two worlds kind of. And I feel like here your heart has been closed off. This is for another group here, that your heart has been closed off, or if you're feeling drawn to this reading by and you're going through something that's painful to the heart, I feel like you're being closed off and not wanting to make a decision, but there will be an opening here. You're going to have a clarity and to open because you've released. I feel like you released the old here. Okay, yeah. King of Swords. So this is authority, and this is like government. This is a very wise, intelligent person, okay? This is a masculine energy, an older gentleman here. And it's probably been, if you're dealing with this individual, because we got the King of Swords before, this individual is not approaching you because of this mental, like he has this arrogance to him, and very stubbornness and cold, and not approaching you in the way that he should. But I definitely feel that this is going to be a clarity for him too. So this is a male that I'm picking up here that is going to confess something to you that you had no idea. You have no idea that this person is coming in. This person has been watching you, has been there. I don't know in the new moon how this is going to be worked in this, but maybe this person will help you in some way. For these others that are creating these opportunities and are going for the career, congratulations, because you're standing in your masculine and you are just very, very, very mental clearness all over this reading. It's so much mental here. Like if you're somewhere right now and the wind is blowing very hard, this is a message for someone that in your collective right there, there's a lot of things happening. And if you are an empath, you're picking up all of their energies. So try to relax, try to relax, try to quiet the mind, do some meditation, do some breath work. If you can't go in the forest, just take a walk. Just don't let that mental chatter, because if the mind keeps on going, we lose energy. So this is a message for someone. You don't lose so much energy in the mental mind. If you can quiet the mind, you're going to get faster results and understanding than if the mind just keeps on just a lot of thoughts, a lot of I don't feel like it's anxiety thoughts. It's more of thoughts and strategizing. And Spirit is kind of saying, we are backing you up from the beginning. You don't have to worry about that. It will, like, you will hear it when it comes in as a thought from Spirit versus when it is from the ego, from the mind, from the collective of thoughts, or even, yeah, Spirit is saying someone in your energy field. So someone that is connected to you or holding on to your energy because you're an empath is kind of sending their thought waves into yours. So don't accept them. If they are negative thoughts, if they are condescending thoughts, you just reject them and keep moving forward. Just reject those thoughts. You don't need those thoughts. Thoughts are not you. It's just a radio station and the radio that you tune into. So don't tune into those thoughts that won't benefit you in your growth. Just reject them, no thank you, and just keep coming back to your breath. Keep coming down to the stillness. Just close your eyes for a second and just stay with yourself there, okay? wherever you are. Just take that 5 minutes. That's all. Just try to quiet it down. Let's see more. Okay, I feel someone is going through a tough decision here. I feel like someone is having something with their breath. Yeah, because you're coming out of this betrayal, okay? If this was in a relationship, like this was backstabbing, 3 parties involved, and just absolutely not giving anything while you gave everything, okay? And if this is in a career, like you did really everything. You really did everything and beyond, and you just didn't get even nothing at acknowledge, and everyone was just backstabbing you and were just being horrible. And yeah, karma is coming in now for this. So whoever did whatever that they chose to do, that is their lesson that they need to learn here. But you are being released from these swords, and you see that I always look at that yellow beautiful sky right there, and it just gives you hope of saying that no matter how dark days that we go through, no matter everything that we have to release, remember that yellow, happy, joyful, beautiful, beautiful sky in that background. And yellow is also all solar plexus chakra, and it's in the same color. I don't know why this is coming up, but that is our will here in the chest. So open your chest and be willing. Be willing to launch yourself into this new beginning. Have that courage inside of you, because you absolutely are being blessed here by spirit. And you can do this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, because all of these were illusions. You see 7 of Cups in reverse. So all of these were illusions. And I feel like this card, when it's upside down and just like this, like spirit is taking them from the cloud and just turning them upside down. So everything in the cup is falling out. So you can clearly see. While when we look at the card in this side, like he can just see a little bit of it. But when it's upside down like this, I'm being drawn to that spirit is showing you these illusions. You will get that clarity with that sword. You will get the clarity of which idea did not work and which worked. So this is for you all that are in the career and starting new. Let me tell you, you have these wonderful ideas that you just need to retouch a little bit, okay? And spirit will show you, because this cup will, like, they will fall out. You will see which idea is good and which one is really just an illusion and a thought that you're holding on to. So release that and follow that one that will benefit you mostly. So in love, it's very mental here and within yourself also. You need to practice your self-love here as you're going through this, especially this King of Swords, because he's in the middle of the reading again, which indicates that he is having... I'm not going to say too much here. Let's just continue. Let me just see what spirit brings more here. I think I want to switch deck. Let me switch decks. Look at that in the bottom. Yeah, because up here in this row, if you are someone in this, again, it says no marriage. So if you're leaving something that was old here, I don't want to sugarcoat it, but it's not going to be. And you already know it. You already know that you're moving on to something that's better, that's more beneficial, that will give you more. Because let's be honest, throughout this journey here, this mental clarity has come to you, so clear of what you deserve and what you put into yourself. You're going through these difficulties and you still stood strong here, even though you had all of these swords inside of your back. You didn't deserve that. As signs, we have we got Libra here and Gemini. That's the signs that I'm feeling strongest here. If you have that in your chart, or if you are that, let's just see. Spirit, in life, Yeah. In life, there's a message coming in, you see? Uh, in this happening here, look again, we just, again, a sword. It's, again, this mental, I keep hearing mental clearness is arriving. Mental clearness is arriving. But there's someone here, as you're learning all of this new, and you haven't see that all of these light bulbs, it's, again, you see a lot of ideas. You have a lot of good ideas. So just keep going with them and create something new, because the world needs it, okay? And for you that are having this, again, I'm reading for two groups here. I can clearly see that there is a split here, in higher and lower polarities of different aspects, but of two. So what I'm picking up here is that someone is really talking, bashing you behind your back here. Like they're talking a lot about all of this that has happened here. And just like her, I don't feel like you're paying any mind into this, because you have all of your mental things to sort out, so you're not really into what is happening here, but they sure are into everything, okay? And Spirit is saying you just need to continue in your life journey here and let this happen, because there is a message that will enter, but I don't know if it will be beneficial. It doesn't feel like a positive message. If you will receive a message, it will not be positive, but I feel like you already know that. It's kind of like you don't know, but your intuition is on point that there is something that is going to enter here, Spirit. But again, I feel because they're mirroring each other here, that this message that comes in, again, this, it might not be a positive message, but it will give you mental clarity into the situation, like an aha moment. Okay, I understand it. Okay, so it was like that. So I wasn't wrong about feeling that. It's kind of the sentence that's coming up here. Let's see, with the Two of Swords mirroring down in life, what does the viewer need to know for this new moon in Aries? In these new beginnings, Spirit, thank you. Yeah, you're coming out of it. You've been left out in the cold, and you've been going through these difficulties and really, really working hard on just for you in career. You felt that everything that you do is, it's kind of being, every time you're walking towards something, there's so many obstacles, and then you try again and there's so many obstacles, and you try again and there's so many obstacles, and it's constantly this interference of you having lack of finances to support whatever it is that you're doing, and just these difficulties. And Spirit is saying you're coming out of it, because you're realizing that this is only in the mind, that the mind is just limiting us into thinking of lack. And if you're an empath, you're picking up this energy from the collective around you. You're kind of picking up their thoughts. And just as the earth is going right now, and people are looking at this recessions, and that what's happening with the banks, and they're in this fear, if you're an empath and you're still walking on your path, you're going to pick up these energies. And when you pick up these energies, you'll kind of feel, or maybe it's me thinking about this. That's not true. That's not true. That is just, Spirit is saying that is just from the collective. You need to discern the thoughts of when it comes from Spirit and when it's just from the collective. But this is where you practice. This is amazing. You're going to practice that, and this is positive. I feel like this card is very positive. In these others of not making a choice, you felt left out in the cold. For all of you that are in this relationship, you really felt left out in the cold. Like this energy was breadcrumbing you, okay? You just got a little, but you gave a lot. And of course, leaving a situation like that is so difficult because you invested so much in it. But Spirit is saying that there are better things coming. This is a new beginning right now in this new moon. Like, move forward. Don't be stuck in the past. You don't belong there. That has already happened. And I'm not going to take them. There are too many. Okay, Spirit. Under this King of Swords, which is very interesting character right now. What do we need to know here, Spirit? Everyone that is watching this video, what do we need to know about this King of Swords? Okay, this is a collaboration. Collaboration. Thank you, Spirit. Collaboration that is happening, and you're not part of this anymore. I feel like you're just stepping away from this. You're not working with this energy anymore. You're not working with this older gentleman, because he is being a trickster. He is using his intellect, and I feel like karma is coming here, and yeah, you're not doing that. You're not, no, you're not putting your pennies into that bank, so to speak. You are understanding that this collaboration is not balanced. It's not balanced. It's very cruel. This man is very cruel and very selfish and very arrogant in his approach, and very cold. So you're not gonna get, if there's someone that you're supposed to collaborate there, Spirit is saying don't do it. It will not be a success. Yeah, because you will lose out more if you stay in this energy with this older gentleman here. Yeah, it's not working out. Wherever you are in that workplace, you will be changing. You will change that situation right now. And for you in relationship, no, it's not a happy family ending. I'm sorry. I'm just saying the message of how it is. It's not gonna happen here, because the foundation was based on lies. So I feel like an energy got closed off because of all of these lies. And I feel drawn to karma in this reading. I don't know why, because I have no indication of karma, but I just keep hearing karma, karma. Let's see. From this Ten of Swords in reverse, Spirit, tell us more. Yeah, because you went inside of yourself. When this happened, this betrayal and everything that happened to you, you just went inwardly to find the answer, and you connected to yourself. So I feel like you learned something about yourself. You discovered something about yourself, but also that is reflecting into your everyday reality. As in, for an example, that you are starting to learn something new, and you're moving towards this, even though that you might not know how to get there, you're still doing this research, or you started and you're trying to figure it out, and it's a beautiful journey. So just keep going there. Spirit is saying keep going there, because there will be, after this solar eclipse here, you will have a clarity. It will be clear to you from Spirit. I just keep hearing clarity and karma. Clarity and karma. Okay, one more with this Seven of Cups in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. Seven of Cups in reverse again. This is like a clarifier, like a double clarifier. Like Spirit is saying, you will see. We will show you everything that is not and everything that is. You don't have to worry about it, because there's an energy of you being worried about maybe that wasn't a good idea. Like I hear these thoughts, maybe it wasn't a good idea, maybe I shouldn't do this, this is maybe strange. All of those is just these mental thoughts that Spirit is going to bring you clarity. These are not your thoughts, these are thoughts from the collective. You will see which idea is working. Keep writing them down. Just feel into them. Write them down, write them over again. Feel how it feels when you write them down. Try to connect, use your intuition. But know that you're being disillusioned here. Like you are leaving this illusion completely. Like you did not know that you were in such a deep sleep. But it's going to be clear. And this King of Swords, right here in the middle, is going to, see, in the bottom of the deck, we see the Sun card, the most happiest card in the book. So I feel like you are going to get everything that you need. I want to close out with cards. I hope this doesn't become a too long reading here, but I really want to I really want all of you to get the most benefits, especially when this is like the right time to start. Like it's a double start, and this is the true start of this year. So energy wise, so that you can get a clear picture. So I'm just gonna pull up some 5 to see them. Connect these cards for us, Spirit. Connect love and life cards for us, for this viewer in this new moon. And thank you if you've been here for this long. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes. It really helps this channel to grow, but also helps us to make videos for you guys, and we love to make them for you. We love to exchange this beautiful space of helping one another to grow, to expand, and to recognize that we don't need to be part of a collective pact. We can alone stand in power, and then in that way empower each other. That we don't need to rely on each other to have the power. We can stand alone and be connected to everything. That is what it is all about. So thank you truly to you all. You are power. Let's see here. First card, the Star. Spirit is asking you, don't be afraid to have this. Ask for that wish, okay? Because you're afraid of asking for that wish, because maybe you're afraid of that it's the energy of afraid that it will happen. But this pearl, you see this pearl here, it's beautiful. When you dive into that ocean, in that scary depth within yourself, down in the bottom of that sea, you will find that pearl, and that will bring you clarity. Okay, that was something poetic coming through here from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so remember, the pearl is within your soul. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. Yeah. On this, when you're standing here, this is an action-oriented card. So we have the Knight. So he's charging ahead. Again, it is a sword card. So it's the Knight of Swords, which indicates that you are charging forward with clarity, or someone will charge in with clarity of these who are talking in that situation, in the relationship there. But I feel like if this is you, I feel like this is more embodying your energy. You're going to take action. You're taking action here. You're coming out of that poverty and you are making a decision, and it is a different decision. It is a different decision. Unexpected, but you are moving forward. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Look for, if you have grapes anywhere, if you're eating grapes now, just know that it is upright for you. You are going to, if you're thinking about grapes, if you love grapes, this Wheel of Fortune, this cycle with this man that is supposed to teach you, this collaborate, this energy is ending. Like this cycle is ending here. Whatever that you needed to learn from this situation involving this gentleman here, that this cycle is closing. So, and I feel like something will happen to that side that will bring this justice of what has happened behind the scenes. It will be very clear. But the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor here. So that's beautiful. The cycle is closing. And it's finally moving in your favor. Let's see here. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. And as you're stepping out of this within yourself, you find, look at that, a new beginning, Ace of Cups. Look at that. Sweet bird that loves to drink the nectar. Right? Oh my goodness. An emotional new beginning that will be fulfilling for you. Like where you are stepping right now is so emotional. I feel very relaxed. I feel like you will finally be able to breathe out, as in, and this the last couple of times have been of exhaustion breathing out. But this time, when you enter this space, it is calm. You see, even my voice is going down. So I feel like you've been in energy where you had to be so in this masculine energy constantly. And here in this emotional state, you will drop down completely and be emotionally fulfilled in this new beginning. This is beautiful. This is a new beginning. We have 2 cards here that are saying beginning. Mental clarity as a beginning, but also an emotional beginning. Emotional fulfillment. Seven of Cups. Spirit, give us 1 card with the 7 of Cups. Thank you. We're truly grateful. 2 of Cups. Yeah. There will not be a union here. Yeah. There won't be a union in this. When you are getting out of this disillusion, mostly strongly for those in this relationship where you've probably been gaslight and thought to believe that these breadcrumbs are going to give you that investment that you were looking for. No, this relationship is not balanced here. And if this is for you in career, you need to balance yourself out in your own relationship to yourself. Okay? There's something within you, because we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. There's something within you that is having one want and need, and the other half of you is having something else, and you need to merge them together so the goal is the same. Because the reason why you got into this illusion here is because 2 different parts of you wants 2 different things, which created a lot of options. And when all of these options was created, it's the source was, Spirit said the source was from within yourself, and the split within yourself. Maybe old beliefs that this is how you're supposed to make money, this is how you're supposed to be successful. And then there's another part of you that's like trusting the journey, trusting Spirit. And these 2 splits are wide apart, and they need to be brought together to kind of close that gap so that you have an understanding here. And you will have this understanding. Spirit is going to help you. Spirit is here in the beginning and in the end. So Spirit is saying here, I'm with you from the beginning to the end. You don't have to worry about that. Just keep on releasing, keep on going with the flow. Does not indicate for you to just become lazy and just, I'm going with the flow, I'm letting everything just happen. No, going with the flow, as Lao Tzu said, a philosopher, an Asian philosopher, he said, when you go with the flow and you're not resisting or forcing it, everything becomes lighter and it becomes more easy. So you take action and you let go. You kind of know where to take action and where to release. So it has nothing to do with laziness of letting it go. So don't misinterpret when we say just go with the flow. It doesn't mean to let everything go. Be there, be present, but stay in the present moment constantly with yourself, so that you can see the answer, because the future hasn't happened yet. The past is already gone. If you're investing your energy into which other direction that you choose, you lose energy that you can have in the moment. And remember, thoughts take energy. So all of that energy that you could have put into a project, to creating your new life, to create everything that you want to create for yourself in your new beginning, will be lost. Think about that. Don't lose your energy in that direction. and Spirit is here with you. This is beautiful. Your new moon beginning looks amazing. But again, be cautious and careful with the mental, because it will be a lot. So this mental chatter, try to reduce it by hearing what is happening and not being attached to the thoughts, because the thoughts are not true. The thoughts can be manipulated by others. It can be reinforced by those that are refusing to let go of your energy. So keep that in mind when going through all of this, and that we're all one. So if someone is doing something harmful, as this King of Swords here, remember that this is just a person that's very cold and that is suffering, okay? So just, no matter how difficult things we might go through, we always need to remember that these human beings are suffering. That is why they do what they do. So just send them a wish that they will be relieved from their suffering, then to be happy that the karma stroked them. Like, try to be kind to those people, even if you will be very successful here. Spirit wants to remind you that staying humble is the most beautiful things that you can give both to yourself and to the world. So just that is an extra reminder. And again, you make your own choices of how you wish to do. You know best. So we are not saying anything to tell you what you should do or not to do. You are a powerful being, and this is your journey. And we truly hope that this message helped you. And it's been amazing to have this read for you today. So without any further ado, as always, thank you for all your likes and shares, subscribes, and have a wonderful eclipse day. I hope you can catch the sun and the moon when it happens, wherever you are in the world. And like always, have a wonderful day. Sending love your way. Bye, everyone.